lady's been with the company for about, 3 years? 3 years. 3 years. So congrats to Israel. He knows a lot. It's one of my go-tos because he's been here so long.
Our go-to.
Recruiting for almost a year. So we always lean on Israel.
Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you, I made the worst mistake. So I went to renew my DOT, and I literally did a brand new physical. I had to do everything all over again. And they waited to the end to tell me. And I was like, oh, it's okay. So no worries. We are humans here. This is all trial and error. But Barbara, hello. Thank you for saying that we're the best.
Hey, Barbara, that's my lady there. How you doing, Miss Barbara? That's Miss Kane. Pleasure. I'm glad you're in the podcast with a live Q&A with us. And hopefully you shared the post as well. But Barbara, thank you. We miss you. We love you. Hope you and the family is doing well. And thanks for joining the live Q&A.
Mm-hmm. So I know we probably still have some people logging in. Let me see here.
So it won't let me reply. Well, Barbara, I was going to write back to you saying, Barbara, you're the best.
Let's see, go back.
It wouldn't let me do that.
Yeah. So
last time we were able to type in there.
I don't think we were. I think we were just talking to him.
Oh, well, there you go. Reply.
Yeah, that's what I hit, and then it took me to this.
Yeah, I think we were just responding.
Technical problems.
No worries.
Technical difficulties.
So
keep the questions coming, though.
So I want to.
We got 11. Come on, jack it up. We got the Apple iWatch. Come on, everybody qualifies to win it, especially if you're in our podcast, right? Our live Q&A right now. Share.
Well, I want to share something, if it's okay. So I am excited about this, but we literally just rolled out our second 5-cent raise within a year. So this is outstanding. As a truck driver myself, I have never had anything like 2 raises in less than a year. So good job, KKW. And we want to let everybody know that trucking is one of those jobs that we really, really need truck drivers. Like, it can be sometimes feel like a thankless job because you're alone. But we are here for you. I have so many drivers that come in and just chat with me.
Mm-hmm. We probably got one of the most popular offices in the building.
We do.
Other offices don't hate if you're in another one of our cubicles here in the building.
Oh, wow.
Because recruiting is one of the best. We all the best. We all on the same team. So we win together. If we lose together, but we're winning right now. And especially with this 49 to 55 cent a mile.
Maybe that's why we're so popular. Because we're the ones telling people the good news. Right. I think we're popular because we're the ones telling people the good news, which is fine. I'll take what I can get.
Every time they roll it out, I can't wait to tell drivers. I'm like, hey, you hear about that new raise? We really, like Bonnie said, we went up 10 cents in the last, I want to say 8 to 9 months. We went up 10 cents on our pay.
June will be a year. And we're in April.
Correct. Mm-hmm. So companies, if it's any companies here in our live Q&A, we about to take off and leave you guys. Y'all can't keep up. So don't even try. It's not a bidding war.
No.
We're more of a short haul company. Mm-hmm. What I mean by short haul, you might have a run that's 419 miles. Mm-hmm. The next day you might get something that's 1,100 miles. The day after that, we might need you to take a run that's 300 miles. Mm-hmm. But we make sure that our drivers get to a certain amount of miles. We try our best to take care of them. Mm-hmm. I know you drivers out there understand trucking. It is a slow season in trucking. When we slow up, everybody slow up. It's just part of trucking. So anybody that want to get into trucking, do your research so you can find out what you're getting into, because you don't want to hop around from company to company because the company slowed down. Even though we don't slow down much, or we try not to slow down. But do your research and find out exactly what you're getting into, and come over to KKW.
And one thing I will say is this: just being a driver myself, you really want to feel like you have someone out there who has your back. And that is something that I can definitely say about KKW with 24-hour dispatch. So I know we're talking about wages, because wages are important, but it's also important to know that somebody has your back, because we are a solo company. So you're going to be out there by yourself, but you're never really truly alone. Like, you can always call dispatch and things like that. That's why we like to keep the equipment new. Mm-hmm. If you're out there by yourself, we want to make sure you're safe, that up-to-date equipment, and you have all the resources that you need. So it's almost like an added bonus that we did this race. Because honestly, I had a driver in there today who told me, he's like, yeah, the race is great, but I just really like it here.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And I just like walked through the door and I was like, oh, happy Monday.
Right.
Yeah. So no, it's a really cool thing.
So starting with us here at KKW, the lowest any driver in our company makes is 49 cents a mile. And that's only with 3 months of experience. We do require at least 3 months of experience, and we can start you at 49 cents. Someone that comes on board, they can actually start with us. If you have 10 years plus, you're going to start with us at 55 cents a mile. But that's not the end. It doesn't end there. Our drivers tap out at 59 cents. So you get a yearly raise. Well, every 55,000 miles, you'll get a raise until you tap out at 59 cents. Mm-hmm. So that is pretty cool.
And as long as you're driving those 55,000 miles accident-free, ticket-free, then you're going to be eligible for a raise.
Correct. Thank you, sir, for clarifying that.
And I will tell you this too. Yes, sure, we are a solo company, but we have a rider policy. So you don't necessarily have to be out there by yourself. Mm-hmm. And it's a really nice policy because it's literally $10 a month, and that's only the months that friend is on the truck with you. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to be alone. You know, it's really nice that you're in a double bed sleeper. So you have the option to bring someone along with you. And
if you do have a passenger and you want to pay if you want to make the charge reoccurring, you can make it a reoccurring charge that come out your check every month. It'll be a $10 fee monthly. You don't have to tell us when you have a passenger with you. I know some companies want you to let them know when you have a passenger. All you have to do is make sure that passenger is on your insurance. You can pick that passenger up in Arizona and drop them off in Nevada, Las Vegas, and pick them back up. And as long as they're on your insurance, you're able to do that. Mm-hmm. We also allow drivers to have a pet. Mm-hmm. That's a dog. If the dog is under 30 pounds. Mm-hmm. So if you have a little Frenchie or something or a Chihuahua, you can take the dog with you. We don't allow dogs over 30 pounds.
So I know that we usually don't have a lot of local, like hardly ever. People are married to the local seat. So while I have you guys here, I just want to know if you guys could probably like shine a little light on what we have available.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So what we have, we do have a local run that goes from here, Ontario. It goes from Ontario to Arvin, California. Mm-hmm. What we call that is a burn and turn. Because all you do is meet another driver at the truck stop, the TA in Arvin, California, swap trailers, and come back down to Ontario Restoration Hardware. That's it. That's all. We also have a local position from...
That's a pretty good run, though.
That is.
If we can just, like, pause right there. Like, that's so nice to pick up in Ontario, go to Arvin, meet a driver at the TA, literally drop and hook and head back home. Like, that is just one of the greatest things. A lot of people like to stay away from the no-touch freight, and they're actually staying in California. So for those of you who don't really like the snow, that's a good run for you. Hey, those runs are hardly ever available, but it is a really good run. I mean, what are they making, like $18.50 to $21 an hour?
Yes, they are. That is hourly from Ontario to Arvin, and then the driver that meets them is coming from Tracy to Arvin, and that is going to be mileage. But let me tell you about this mileage run. This is all mileage, and it is 2,500 miles a week in a 5-day period. Nice. Saturday and Sunday off. So Monday through Friday, you're going to get 2,500 miles, Saturday and Sunday off. Tell me what run can beat that.
I don't know.
I'm surprised it's still open.
I don't know. You know what? I think it's the way in which we break it down, right? Because I think like people get excited about certain things. I know from myself, I love the fact that it's drop and hook. You're just running in and you're running out and you're doing what you have to do. But even I didn't think about it until you broke it down that way. That is 2,500 miles.
Right.
I literally didn't even think about it until you just broke it down.
That's why I changed the ad around to mention that. Because while I was on the road, if I can get 2,500 miles in 5 days, that's like that's
amazing.
Run.
And all you're doing is swapping trailers.
Correct.
And going home, and I get the weekends off. Yeah, it's really nice. And also it's nice too because it starts between like 4 p.m., 5 p.m.
4 p.m. to 5 p.m.
So you are not fighting with 7 a.m. traffic.
Correct. That's a good run.
Yes.
So if you guys are interested in that run, you can go to our website, which is KKW Trucks with an S, that's plural.com. and submit an application, apply as a Class A driver, and one of these wonderful recruiters will pick up the application and give you a call and start processing.
Oh, we have a lot of love on
before
here.
we answer that question again, and thank you, Miss Lynette, for sharing the page, sharing the live Q&A. Go share the post. You qualify to win the Apple Watch Series 4. And Dustin, you'll make sure you're taking any names that you may not see already shared in there, and make sure we put them in the spinner so they can have a chance to win it. Apple Watch Series 4, we did go with the 4 and not the old 3. So if you have an Apple Watch 3 or Series 2, it's time to upgrade, and you can upgrade just by sharing the page. Yes. I say we make it a little fun. And how will we give away the gift cards? What will we do? We
I don't know.
What do you think about that part?
I know. Maybe we should do some trivia. Maybe we should ask some questions. Maybe we should play a game. What do you guys think?
That sounds good.
Okay. So,
yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Think of any question, and then the first.
All right. Well, we figured that out.
Answer.
We're gonna take a couple questions because we're getting these questions piling up.
I do want to get to this one. Matt P. So Matt P asked, "Is it forced dispatch?"
Matt P. It's hard. When you say forced dispatch. When you're a company driver and not an owner operator, we need you to go where we need you to go. Right. Now, our dispatchers are very, very flexible. Let's say you've been in the snow, running the snow a lot, all the snow season, and you're like, hey, Will, do you mind keeping me out of the snow this week or for a couple weeks? We'll try to work with you. But we do need you guys to go where we need you to go. Sometimes you may be the only driver that's available. So when drivers say forced dispatch, I always ask them, what do they mean by forced dispatch? Because when you're a company driver, we need you to go where the dispatcher needs you to go, period. And I've done it. I am a driver. I'm not somebody in here that's just, telling you what I think should happen. I'm a driver, and whatever load my dispatcher gave me, I took it. I'm like a football player. If the dispatcher tell me to run a 5 and out, the quarterback tell me to run a 5 and out, I'm going to run the 5 and out. So you're going to do what the quarterback needs you to do. So if you're the type of guy that's willing to do what the quarterback needs you to do, then come on board.
And I'll tell you, I'm a driver too, and I cannot tell you what it is to cross state lines, okay, especially in the wintertime. Because one state will be like, oh, you're fine, keep going. And then 5 seconds later, you cross state lines and they want max chains. So it's just one of those things that comes with the territory of being a truck driver. Wherever we need you to go, wherever that freight has to go, it's just part of our job. It's just part of what we do.
And you're absolutely right, Mr. Guzman. No teams, all solo. We don't run teams because we're a regional company. We only run the 11 Western, and we have it's going to add up to about 50-50, dropping hooks and live unloads. When you don't have all dropping hooks, you can't keep a team happy.
Right.
So we are a solo running company, and that's the reason why I'm here. I wanted to run solo. I didn't want to run teams. But I take my hat off to anybody out there that's running teams that got enough guts to trust their life in somebody else's hands. That's a tough job.
Now, Renee asked a question about our Georgia Pacific run, so I'm happy to answer that. She wants to know if you're home on the weekends. So with that run, you're resetting on the weekends, meaning you're going to get home on a Friday, you'll be off all day Saturday, and then you'll be taken back off on Sunday.
Or you'll get home Saturday you'll get home Saturday morning, you're off the rest of Saturday, Sunday, and you'll take back off on Monday. Yeah. So you do have part of your weekend off.
Yeah, and it's a really good run because it's a dedicated customer. So you'll always be handling Georgia Pacific freight. And actually what's really cool too about that run is the driving manager for that run is actually a driver too. So I really enjoy talking to him and picking his brain about the run. And another really cool thing is, if that's a position that you're interested in and you complete an application, you have the opportunity to actually do an in-person interview with your driving manager. That is your time to ask whatever questions you want to ask because I'm human. I don't know the ins and outs of every run, but I am happy that the driving manager makes himself available to answer those questions. What other questions do we have? You guys, just answer the question. Look at this. See, this is what I love. Hello, world.
There's a lot of questions
from the female recruiter in here. They're typing the answers.
So, Gustavo, you will be at 55 cents a mile. If you have 20 years plus with us, you're going to start at 55 cents a mile. So our pay scale, just so you guys know, I'm going to go over it with you really quick. Under 6 months, you'll start at 49 cents. 6 months to 12 months, you'll be at 50 cents. 1 year to 3 years, you'll be at 51 cents. 3 years to 5 years, you're going to be at 52 cents. 5 years to 7 years, you're at 53. 7 years to 10 years, you're going to be at 54. And 10 years plus, that's over 10 years, you'll start at 55. So Gustavo, you'll be at 55 cents a mile with us. We're only running 11 Western. We do give you the opportunity to only do 5 to 7 days out. I always encourage drivers to do 7+, because if you only do 5 days out, you're not going to make what you want to make. But we got a lot of younger drivers, newer to the driving, and they only want to do 5 days. That's the guys and ladies and gentlemen that only have a cell phone bill or a car note to pay. But if you want to make some good money, you come here with us. You stay out for 2 weeks at a time. You can. You don't only have to do what we ask you guys of the 5 to 7 or out time. You can actually do 2 months on the road. You can do a month on the road. The longer you stay on the road, the more miles you're going to get broken down into those weeks.
The other thing, too, is you do not get paid on a sliding scale. So if you're driving 100 miles in a day, 300 miles, you're going to get paid the 50.
No,
you're going to get paid the same.
Every so often, I will jump in and say, this is the problem with being a T-Road recruiter. Guys,
no sliding pay.
We do not hate on other companies. We do not do that.
No, we're not hating. I gave them some.
We don't call them out.
Free publicity.
Some people may like the sliding scale.
Look at that. Yeah, Clean it up, you two. Clean it up, you two.
They should be paying us.
Anywho.
While you talking, we should call them like, hey, we shouted you guys.
We're live, gentlemen. In case you didn't know, I can't with you two.
That's why they love us.
Yeah, so no sliding scale. 55 cents a mile, 10+ years, right? So you're going to be at 55 cents a mile when you drive 100 miles in a day, 200 miles in a trip, and loaded and empty the same.
So I really can't see the screen. So you guys have to start answering more questions because I see. So somebody's asking about refrigerators and they said converters, but I think you mean inverters. So we do install a 2,000 watt inverter into the trucks.
If it already doesn't have it.
Yeah. And then the new trucks that we get, because we do rotate them out. So what we try to do is sell them right before trade them out before the warranty is up. So I don't think any trucks really should be going over 450,000 miles.
Yeah,
right? Like
450 is we let them go before the warranty expires. Yeah. So we don't have any trucks with 500,000 miles on them. So that's why you guys see our equipment out there looking good. That's one of the things that we're known for is great equipment and being family. We are family with our drivers. We know our drivers by names. Our drivers are not 2265. I opened up the front door the other day for Walter. He called and he's like, this is Walter on truck 20. I don't even know his truck number. Yeah. And I'm like, Walter, are you still yelling out your truck number?
Right.
You say you act like you didn't know who I was.
But, kind of like to piggyback off of that. So because, as a truck driver, how quickly can you get to 450,000 miles? Okay. So we're always changing them out, getting a new fleet of trucks in. Oscar, the orientation facilitator, and myself picked up a few of the 2020 Volvos. Those have refrigerators.
Well, let me go back on that. Y'all heard her? She said 2020.
That's right.
And we only in 2019. So we're already purchasing the 2020 trucks. Yep. All of our trucks that we're purchasing from this point forward will have refrigerators.
Nice.
All of our K-Dubs have refrigerators and some of our Volvos have refrigerators. But if your truck don't have a refrigerator, the shop will remove the cabinet and allow you to put a refrigerator in the truck. It will be your refrigerator that you bring to us, but we will allow you to install a refrigerator into the truck. And like Bonnie said, all of our trucks come with 2,000 watt inverters. So every truck has an inverter in it already.
How many new trucks did we get this year already?
I want to say this year we probably got, that's a good question. I want to say about 20.
But we're due to get like 69.
We're going to get 50 something, I believe, this year.
Yeah.
But they are slowing up our order. I heard from Mr. Brandon. So we are working with Volvo to make sure they get our order in time. So Volvo, if you in our live Q&A, come on, get to it.
This is for
you.
Get
to it. We need those refrigerators. You see these drivers are looking for these refrigerators.
I'm not even kidding. I came back from dropping off the truck and Eddie saw me outside. He's like, you don't want to go back in, do you?
Great question. Who is that from?
I think that is from Desmond Pacheco.
Desmond, we don't do sign-on bonus.
Why not?
Because we feel like companies that do the sign-on bonus, they're struggling to hire. We wouldn't say that we're struggling to hire, but something we do have. We do have a quick hire bonus. If you can get on board and get your application done within 7 days and start with us within 7 days, we'll actually pay you $350 on top of your orientation pay. Orientation is paid hourly at $14 an hour, and it makes your orientation pay come up to about $500 or over. The good thing about it, we give it to you on the first dispatch. You don't have to wait till your first check. You don't have to wait 30 days. We'll give you this money on your first dispatch. That way you can leave here, go to the truck stop, cash it. It even been times where we allowed the drivers to use our company van to go over to the bank so they can deposit and not pay the fee that they'll pay at the truck stop. So to answer your question, we don't do sign-on bonus, but we do quick hire bonus. So I hope that's enough to get you to come on board. And again, we are one of the best in the West. And please go share this live Q&A because we have this Apple Watch that we're giving away. Let's give it away now.
Let's do it.
No, you're supposed to say no way.
I want to do it.
No, not yet.
I am impatient.
We got to get our viewers up. We're at, 28? Come on. Keep them climbing. Keep sharing it. Share with a friend, a cousin. I don't care how old they are, if they're drivers or not. Just by coming in here, viewing our live Q&A and sharing it, you qualify to win the Apple Watch.
And just to answer your question, Desmond, no endorsements, no doubles, no hazmats, none of that is required. Just your Class A license.
They used to require that you have doubles in the past. If you probably know us from the past, but we don't require doubles anymore. We don't have many customers where we're pulling the double trailers. We got a couple, but we got drivers that's taking care of that. So come on board, no endorsements, and we're paying 50 up to 55 cents a mile, 49 to 55 CPM. You guys know what that
have to read the question. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I literally can't even see them because of the. But no, I don't want to take it from anyone.
Let's push
Just throw them out. Just throw them out. Let's do it. So, let's see what.
I'm over here, so I only can see over here. Okay. You guys have to handle over there.
Yeah, So we're all struggling here. Hold on.
Calexico. Where's Calexico at? Does anyone know off the top of your head?
Yeah, that is on the border of Mexico and California.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
it
is.
Just something you guys know.
Calexico, California, and Mexico.
So would we hire out of Calexico?
No, that's actually out of our hiring area. So sorry, we wouldn't be able to. We try to hire within 60-mile radius of our drop yards. Now, we do go outside of the 60-mile radius, but we do require that drivers stay out of the truck longer than 7 days, so we don't struggle getting them home. But you can just contact one of the recruiters. You can contact us at kkwtrucks.com. That's trucks with an S. And we'll look exactly where you are and see if you're eligible to come on board with us.
And one thing I will also add to that is you do have 2 full days at home. So you wouldn't want to live in Calexico and have to park your truck in one of our secure yards, which the closest one to you is going to be Pomona. So it's like half of your home time you're driving home. So that's why we do it that way. And, it just makes a lot of sense because you do want to make sure that your truck is parked in a secure yard at all times for your safety, for our safety. So that's kind of why we do it that way as well.
Now, Ralph, just so you know, you don't have to speak with a recruiter, but you do have to fill out the application online. So for any driver that's interested, if you come into KKW, we'll have you sit down on the computer and fill it out. We don't have a paper application that we can hand out.
Yeah, I think what he's asking is, does he have to call us or can he just come in? You can always just come in.
That's what I'm saying. You can come in. You don't have to call us, but we are here to help. So if you do call us, we can answer any question you have.
So if you're in the neighborhood,
are you getting these names? Okay, great. Yeah. I want to see you come over and put some in the spinner so they know we're not just bluffing them. Dustin, he is writing the names down for you guys that are coming and sharing the post. All you have to do is share this live Q&A and you qualify to win Apple Watch Series 4, and it is black. We figured everybody would like a black one. Nobody wouldn't want a black one. So we got a black one. So if you want one, please go and share this live Q&A. That's right.
Yeah.
So what we got? What's going on?
What happened, guys?
Any new questions?
Give us questions.
So Bonnie was asking earlier about some different runs that we have. I want you to tell them about one of your runs that you have that you manage, which is Reno.
Love to. So this run is actually really cool because not only is it a run that I can tell you about, it's a run I actually did on camera. So it was really cool because on camera.
Where could they go?
There's a video. You can go to kkwtrucks.com. You can check out our Facebook, check out our YouTube, look for the girl with the pink headband. That's me. So it was one of those runs where I'm telling people about it, I'm also curious about it. So it was really nice to go out and fly out and do the run on camera and then to capture it and put it in an ad. So if you're interested in this run that I'm going to tell you about, you can always watch the video just to kind of see like a day in the life. So this particular run is for our night owls. There's a lot of night driving with this run, but it's really nice because you primarily will stay in the Reno area there. So it's for Petco, which is one of our customers, where you'll be delivering pet food and supplies. And it's really nice because it's Monday through Friday. So everybody likes Monday through Friday. Mm-hmm. Now, you will be home daily, except there are a few runs, like one that goes to Salt Lake City. There's one that goes to Eureka, California, Rockland, California, where you might be out, overnight. That's why you're in a double bed sleeper. And no, we do not slip seat. So that tractor will be assigned to you. So, you have somewhere to sleep when you have to go over the mountain and come back for that one. But it starts between about 2 and 3 p.m. And this position does have an hourly aspect in terms of pay and a cents per mile aspect in terms of pay. So you will primarily be getting paid in cents per mile. Now, this one starts at 43, goes up to 49 cents a mile. In terms of the hourly rate, you will start at $22.50 and you can go all the way up to $24.50. So, but the only time that you'll be basically getting the hourly side of things is for 3 specific reasons. Anytime you have to chain, however long it takes you to chain, you're going to take yourself off driving, put yourself on duty, and then you'll be chaining, and that's how you'll get that. Holiday pay. We recognize 7 holidays as paid holidays.
Nice.
So yeah, that's really a perk.
And also we have you get paid per stop as well, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Every stop except the first one.
The first one and like the last one coming back.
Right.
I always say you get paid every time you unload.
There you go.
Pretty much. So it's like $15 every time you unload. You finally made it there, $15 to unload, and you will be using an electric pallet jack. I am an amateur. When you watch the video, Eddie helped me a lot. Thank you, Eddie.
You're welcome.
You were great.
You didn't want to let me.
So the electric pallet jack is a necessary evil, but it's really, really great once you get the hang of it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
Cody, we do have per diem. You are able to have 7 cents per mile non-tax. Mm-hmm. That's your choice when you come in and we start doing your paperwork with you. If you want to choose the per diem, you're able to do that. So we consider that our part of our accessorial pays, and that's another way that you can save some money as well.
So
take advantage of the per diem.
John wants to know what we have in Phoenix for local or regional, and this is our Phoenix recruiter kit.
What's going on? So Phoenix right now, the only thing we do have is the 11 Western. Whenever that position does become available, though, it gets filled really, really quick. So you'll see ads. Just keep your eye on Craigslist, on Indeed, from KKW if you're looking for something local. If you're okay with the 11 Western, out 5 to 7 days and home for 2 minimum, then definitely fill out an application. Let us know. But we don't have anything local right now.
And Ramon wants to know about Vegas. I am the Vegas recruiter and I am the Vegas driver. So shout out to you, Ramon. So what we have out of Vegas, similar to what Israel said, is regional, running the 11 Western states. It's actually more like 9 Western. We really don't go through Montana. We really don't stop.
Yes, we don't stop there. The only way you should be going through Wyoming if you're cutting across going to Colorado or something, to Denver. That's the only way. But we don't have any customers at the moment in Wyoming or Montana.
And I'm not mad at that because I don't like the wind. Which one?
What is that? True mileage on empty.
So I think what they're asking is this, Renee. So she wants to know, do we pay true mileage on empty?
Yes, we really pay true mileage on empty. We're a true company, so everything is true here.
Yes, but and I don't know, maybe you can correct me. I don't know if you are referring to every mile you drive, because we do have a system, PC Miler. Is that what we use? Correct. So that is how you are paid. So it comes across the e-log system. You'll see your deadhead miles, and you'll see your loaded miles or your empty miles or whatever. That's how you're getting paid. I'm not sure.
And then Renee, again, you can contact us too, and we'll break it down to you and make sure that we are answering your question correctly. But feel free to give us a call. What is the 1-800 number? 1-800-955-4KKW. I just learned that
Love
number.
it.
I like that number too. I have to start shouting it out. 1-800-955-4KKW.
We need to switch our business cards. I need that on my business card.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool
that
number.
Rolls my. Who came up with that? I love that. Whoever did, thank you. I love it.
So, Mike, The minimum requirement for everyone is just 3 months of verifiable experience with another company going over the road. If you have at least that, give us a call. We'll bring you on board with that.
And there's one little word that's a big deal: recent. 3 months of recent over-the-road tractor-trailer experience. Just because, I mean, we are running state lines. So all the laws change every year, new administration and things like that. We need to make sure that you're comfortable and you understand the permits, because we're not a training company. So we wouldn't want to set you up for failure. You know, we want to make sure at least with 3 months you're able to weigh your loads, slide your tandems, all those things that you'll need to be familiar, even though we do touch on it here in orientation.
And let me answer a question too. Ernest, Mike, I'm gonna get to you. Give me 1 second, Mike. I'm gonna answer your question. But Ernest, we do have dedicated lanes. We call it preferred lanes. We don't have a dedicated lane, but we do have something which we call preferred lanes. Let's say you have a preference of running the I-5. Our dispatchers will try their best. Remember, our dispatchers are drivers as well. They'll try their best to keep you on that preferred lane. But if we need you to run another lane, then we would reach out to you and ask you, hey, you're the only person in the area. We need you to go over here. But I have some drivers that stay on their preferred lane. So if you have a preferred lane and you do really well at that lane, like running the I-5 corridor, we will try to keep you on the I-5 corridor.
And right now we actually have one spot left for a tri-state run. So this run, actually, you're pretty much hitting on the Las Vegas, Nevada area, Southern California area, and the Phoenix, Arizona area. But, you know, sometimes we'll have you run up to NorCal if the freight gets slow in the Nevada or the Arizona area. It peaks.
All right.
Are we adding
he's dumping somebody in the box.
We're adding stuff.
So somebody's getting dumped in the box. If you're not already in the box, we're putting your name in there now. And that's to give away this Apple Watch. Go share the post.
Yes.
The only thing we're asking you guys to do is go and share the post. It's not even open, brand new. And we'll send it out to you, or you can come to the office and pick it up if you're local. We'll be giving this away soon, very shortly. So all we're asking you to do is go over to share this post, share this live Q&A. Go out and share the live Q&A. If you share this live Q&A, you qualify to win the Apple Watch Series 4. So go share it. I'm gonna sit it here.
And here, let me say this: you can also ask us questions too. Like, we love answering. I love answering trucking questions, but I know that we have a lot of female truck drivers asking questions. Maybe if you're new, maybe it's something you haven't done before. Maybe it's something that you're thinking about doing. Please ask me, please, and Eddie and Israel, because it's true. Israel is a veteran recruiter here. Myself, I actually March 28th was 1 year for me. And Eddie started right before I did. So, you know, I'm happy to give you kind of like the female side of things. Eddie can give you the male side of truck driving things, and Israel's our recruiting guru over here. So, yeah, feel free to ask whatever you want.
And Mike, we do hire drivers with only 4 months of experience. We're not a training company. So if you want to come on board and be a trainer, at the moment, we're not doing much training, but we kind of go back and forth with the training. The reason why we stopped our training program is because we were training a lot of drivers and they were leaving, because, you know, when you're new to the industry, you don't understand the industry and you want to see what's out there and see if the grass is greener. Well, we was having a lot of drivers come back as rehires. So our executives, they said, why are we training if they're going to come back to the company anyway? So we want you guys to have a feel of trucking before coming on board with us. And that's the reason why we require 3 months of experience, because we feel like if you've been with the other companies out there, and then you come here to KKW, you're going to retire here, like myself, Bonnie, and Israel.
Seriously.
They're not going nowhere.
And Kilo, just so you know, I see your comment there. You're 3 weeks away from 3 months. Just do it. Just do the last 3 weeks and then give us a call right away. That's something that I always tell every driver. I never try to brush away the drivers that have less than 3 months. I always try and tell them what we have to offer and encourage them to just tough it out where you're at.
I'm gonna say 3 weeks away. If you feel you got what it take to pass one of our road tests, you know what? Contact us. Let us speak with you. Let's see where you are, because we have brought drivers on board that was a couple weeks away from their 3 months. We'll speak to you over the phone and see how confident you are, and let's go from there. So I say reach out to us, contact us. I'm not going to shoot them down. I'm going to say you still contact us. We can probably bring you on board.
And you know what? Think of it as a 3 week hiatus, right? Go ahead and fill out the application. Give us a call. Let us review it. And then let us try to get you approved so we can get you on board. And you literally put in your 3 weeks notice. You know, one thing I will always say is you never want to burn bridges. Ever.
All right. They're asking for the number again. The number is 1-800 955
I love it.
4 KKW. I
Eddie
love that number.
is our used car salesman.
I sell new cars.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. No, I love Eddie. He has given this number life. And so are all of you guys.
Hold on, stop real quick. Okay. Go share the post so you can qualify to win this Apple Watch. All we're asking you to do is share our live Q&A. Mm-hmm. We want to get as many questions that we can get. Yeah. You know these companies aren't doing live Q&As. That's because they have something to hide. We don't have anything to hide. We want to speak to you guys live on our Q&A. Yeah. So please share the post. You qualify to win the Apple Watch just by going to share the post.
And
let's ask a question.
Can I just piggyback off what you always tell people that I love?
Go for it.
Eddie is notorious for this. There is no such thing as a stupid question.
Right. There you go. There's no dumb question in trucking, especially with KKW. The only dumb question with us is the question you don't ask. So go and ask the question. Mm-hmm. Come on, ask us something.
Question.
What's some of our
were you queuing something
trivia?
Up?
Yeah, what's some of our trivia? You know,
which state produces the most drivers?
Ooh.
Do you remember the answer to that one?
You do know, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Israel got a question for you guys. Which state produces the most truck drivers? We're going to give out this gift card to anybody that can answer the question. The first person that answers the question gets a Starbucks gift card with a KKW sticker on it.
Yeah.
I think the sticker is better than the gift card. What you got?
Same.
So go ahead, answer that question.
Card.
Look for it. Texas?
Not Texas.
Not Texas. Try
Everybody
again.
thinks Texas, and I applaud you for thinking that. I applaud you.
Not California. Guys, just as a hint, you're on a computer.
No, don't teach them how to cheat.
And as a hint, you guys are right in thinking coastal. They're right.
Yeah.
You're
true.
right in thinking coastal. Good.
All right, we're seeing not California, not Texas.
You got Washington in
Not
there.
Washington.
Coastal Southern.
Ask the question again, Israel.
All right, so which state produces the most truck drivers?
So, like a year, right? Like straight out of trucking school.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so, yeah.
All right.
Oh, right there.
Iowa. Anthony.
Ernest.
No, we got him.
It was Ernest.
Florida.
It's Florida.
It's Florida.
Oh, I thought it was Iowa. That's the biggest truck stop.
Ernest Payne.
Ernest Payne. All right, you the winner, Ernest.
Yeah.
You won our gift card. Good deal. Hopefully you shared the post.
Woo.
Make sure you.
Oh yeah,
Florida.
the right answer is Florida.
Florida. So make sure you go and share the post. Ernest, you already won something. I guess you're gonna win the Apple Watch already too, because you're on the road. So I'm gonna hand this over to Dustin now.
Awesome.
So Dustin can get it ready. That is yours. We got that one off the table.
One thing I will say is I'm so happy and proud of you guys for not guessing like New York, where I'm telling you, whoever created that state did not have truck drivers in mind.
Hey Ernest, what state are you in, Ernest?
Ooh. The phones are ringing. This is great.
And we'll be done soon. We're going to wrap it up very, very shortly. He didn't say not yet.
No, that's all right.
He said, share the wealth, Ernest.
It's on
Hey, Cody, you're a pretty cool guy. I like you, Cody.
That's right.
Our experiences with guys named Cody has been pretty positive.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Florida produce automatic trucks.
Give me my card again.
Luis?
Yeah,
that's our guy.
Hey, Luis.
Luis, what's going on, buddy? I just
seen you. How are you?
But look, you still qualify to win the big prize. All we asking you guys to do is go share the live Q&A, and we're getting ready to give it away soon, very, very shortly. We need some more questions, and hopefully we get some of you guys to come on board with us and be drivers and win other prizes in the future. Our driver appreciation week is off the hook at this company. I think we had one of the best driver appreciation weeks. So once you come on board, if you didn't win the Apple Watch, or if you do, you will win more gifts on our driver appreciation.
What do we have coming up?
Couches.
What do we have coming up?
We have the truck driver championship coming up.
Yeah, lots of food, lots
so
of
anybody
fun.
That's out there that's not on the team KKW, we will be out there. The championship, the truck driving championship, which is on the 27th of April. We got some great drivers that's entering this year, so we're coming for the win.
And I'll tell you, if any of you guys are interested in reaching out on a Saturday, I am here on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this event is on a Saturday, and I will be there after I leave here. So ask away, ask questions, show up. I was there last year, and it was actually, I got there kind of late, but it was really fun when I got there. It was really, really cool. I've never seen anything like that. Like, I always associated truck driving with just driving. Yeah. Like, not all this fun stuff. Because Driver Appreciation Week is amazing. And so is this event.
I am so excited. Look, we giving away an Apple Watch.
I know.
And it's almost time. I know. It's almost time. My watch is dead, and I'm looking at it.
10 minutes?
It's almost
10 minutes?
Yeah, we'll do it in about 10 minutes. I know we got to get down there and get some of these calls. So go share the post really quick if you're not already in the raffle. Dustin's going to go grab some more names to put in here. So thank you. He's seeing you guys out there sharing it. So share this live Q&A. Come on, let's get this up to 50 really quick.
And honestly,
let's get to 50 and give it away. We had 28. Let's get the 50 viewers.
Wait a minute. We're at 28?
We're at 28 still.
And you want to do 50 in 10 minutes?
I want to get close to 50. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Look at that.
Let's go. I don't want to put a number on it because then it's not fair.
That's right.
So come on, guys. Come on.
And honestly, guys, thank you for asking all the questions that you've already asked. I think a lot of times people sometimes don't know what to ask. And I love that you guys are loving all over each other and thanking each other because sometimes you just don't know what to ask. But yeah, these are great questions.
Ramon, he asked if we can guarantee 3,000 miles. I'm going to tell you something, Ramon. I know you've probably been in the trucking for a long time. Guarantees in the trucking industry are meant to be broken.
True.
We stay away from guarantees here. My boss, the one, taught me that. He said we stay away from guarantees. And then 3,000 miles, I'm going to be honest, when you're only running 11 Western, what we're geared to drivers that's tired of being away from their home, missing their kids' graduation, missing their kids' birthday parties, our wives, our husbands. So what we do is make sure we can get you guys home for events like that, anniversaries, birthday parties. We make sure our drivers get home, and we only run the 11 Western. So if I told you I can guarantee you 3,000 miles a week only running 11 Western, I would be lying to you. And I do not lie to any drivers. I think we're the most honest recruiters on the planet. And I get this from other drivers that speak with us. They appreciate our honesty. And I wouldn't be able to get you 3,000 miles, but I would be able to get you some consistent miles. So come on board.
And it's not that we're just saying we can't do it. I will give you the breakdown as to why. A lot of companies that are 48 state, you guys are team driving, meaning that truck is never shutting off. And so we have to abide by the laws, right? We have to do that mandatory 10 hours and things like that. So in doing things like that, the truck actually does have to shut off. So, if you work for a 48 state company and they dispatch you from Southern California to New York or something like that, that run carries a lot of weight. That run is going to get you those kinds of miles. But we do short haul, so you are allowed to make good money and still have a life. Your entire life is not spent on a truck, And so it's really nice because you're not going to be micromanaged here. You are in charge of your own destiny. You are in charge of that freight. You get it there on time. And, no one's going to be calling, checking up on you and figuring those things out. That is all a part of the things that I appreciate as a truck driver here, just because it's really nice for me to be from Vegas and run through Vegas and be able to shut down in the Vegas yard for 10 hours, go home and go to sleep, wake up and keep going. So it's really, really nice because I came here for the home time. But the thing about it was I didn't even take it for a month because I didn't need you. I was getting home regularly.
I have something else.
Oh, look at him.
I have something else.
He's back with more.
See, I just want to make it fun. I want to give away the first one. I know, but this is what I want to do. Okay. For the first 5 applications that I get from this live Q&A, I'm going to give you guys a die-cast KKW truck. These are the ones that we have on our table here. These are really, really nice trucks. Dustin's dropping some more names in the raffle. So the first 5 applicants that we receive, applications that we receive, we're going to send you guys over one of these KKW trucks.
What's the value of those trucks? How much do those trucks run for?
We sell these trucks for $45 to our drivers, and I know we don't mark them up. So that is the cost that we get them for. So that's what we give them to our drivers for. So we will give away first 5 applicants from this live Q&A are going to receive one of our die-cast trucks.
That is awesome.
So that's another gift that we're giving away. Cool. And also, just by sharing the live Q&A, you qualify to win an Apple Watch. This is a Series 4. It's not a Series 3, and it is black. So make sure you, we're getting ready to do the raffle soon. So please share this post if you haven't already shared it. Dustin can see who's shared it. And as you guys share it, he's dropping your name in the spinner.
Who needs QVC when you have Eddie? Honestly, this is so entertaining, and I'm sitting right here, guys.
Correction. Ooh. Mr. Guzman, thank you. Oh. And they're $55, not $45. They're $55. So anybody who want to purchase one that's on the team already, please, they're $55. Just come down, speak to anybody in operations. They'll point you guys to the right direction.
I love it.
Thank you, Mr. Guzman.
I love it, you guys. I love all the support. Luis, I did not forget you from the last Q&A. You do not mess around. I love it. It's so encouraging. And it's so encouraging when people, come through.
The people who already have applications in, that's the reason why we brought over, we just asked you guys to share the post, and you qualified to already win this Apple Watch. This is the Apple Watch Series 4. All we're asking you to do is go and share this post, and you qualify, share this live Q&A, and you qualify to win the watch. And if you want to apply with us, if you want to speak with us, you can just call us at 1-800-955-4KKW.
Sai, hi. I am so excited to see you here. I'm so sorry. Like, this whole time, I've heard them say stuff, but I didn't put two and two together. How are you? Please give me a call. I remember talking to you, and we had such great conversations. You would be, I feel like you would be a very good fit for the company. Very good fit for the company.
So, yeah. 49 and 55 cents per mile. Come on board. We're the highest paying out here. I'm excited. It's fun to be on a winning team. And my team is winning. So come on board and win with KKW. We got a lot of new things coming up around the facility. We just redid our patio for the drivers. We're putting a water fountain. We also have a pet policy. If you have a pet and you want to ride with your pet, as long as your pet is under 30 pounds, you're able to take your pet with you. You can take a passenger with you as long as that passenger is between the age of 10 and 89. We only run 11 Western states. If you only want to stay out for 7 days and go home and see your family, we'll allow that. If you want to stay on the truck for 3 months at a time, we'll allow that. We even got a couple of drivers that live on our trucks. As long as you treat the truck like it's your home, we don't mind a driver living on our trucks. We have 2,000 watt inverters in our trucks. Every truck that we purchase, 2020 and up, and we are buying 2020s now. We got about 10, 15 of them on board, maybe more than that. We're getting refrigerators in all our trucks. So pretty soon we sell our trucks before the warranty expires. We will have refrigerators in all of our trucks soon. If your truck don't have a refrigerator, you can speak to the shop. They will allow you to remove the cabinet and add a refrigerator. But the best thing, what I need you guys to really do right now is share the post. Go and share this live Q&A, and you qualify to win this Apple Watch Series 4.
Now, one thing I will say, for the drivers that do live on the truck, what's so cool about KKW is it's actually set up like a truck stop. So we have 2 free showers. You can wash your laundry. You can do your laundry for free. We have a workout room that's killer. I love it. And we have like a nice driver's lounge. So you can just lounge out there. It has Netflix. I like to watch the news. So if I beat you there, it's going to be on the news. But just for the drivers that do live on the truck, that's fine. We want to make sure that we have it available to you to live comfortably on your truck, even when you're outside and you're in here with us.
All right, our numbers is climbing. We had 32. Come on, keep them coming. Join. And Ricardo, you can apply. You don't have to wish. You can apply. You can go to KKW Trucks with the nest, that's plural.com, or you can call us at 1-800-955-4KKW.
Don't wear it out. I love it. I love it.
Share, that's right.
Look at the love. Look at that.
Share. Oh, yeah, and another thing. Sorry if I keep saying the same thing. New people keep joining. The first 5 applicants that apply with us, we are going to give them one of our trucks, our die-cast trucks, which we sell here for $55. Nice. So we're going to give away 5 of them. So please go share, and apply. So you can actually win the Apple Watch, and then you can go online and apply and get a die-cast KKW truck.
Yeah, for the people that like to double dip, like Eddie.
There you go.
Can we all get a shot here? Just saying. Ooh. But look who's coming back with more names.
Oh, more names going in.
It's happening.
It is going.
So this is good, you guys. It's getting intense. I'm starting to sweat, honestly.
Yeah, I've been sweating, I think.
Really?
Oh, it's almost 3 o'clock. I say we get ready to start rolling it around.
1 minute.
Wait, you dropped one down there. And I'm going to actually sit it up here, Dustin.
So we're getting it up?
Yeah, we're getting ready to give it away soon. So you can sit it up here on the table. I'll actually stand up. You dropped another 2.
Ooh. Hello, Octavio. Okay. Yeah, you got my message? Good. Give me a call. I remember your name. You guys, I never forget anything. Cyril, didn't forget you, dude. But I never forget anything. I love talking with you guys. Thank you so much. Hi. Hi, Mike. How are you? I love all the love. All right. It's happening. Can we get a drum roll, please? Ready?
Share. Hold on. Let's give other people a chance.
I can't.
All we're asking, even if you missed it and you're just now coming here, all you have to do really quick is go out and share this live Q&A. Share it. It's not over. Go share it. So it's time? No, not yet. Let's let them share some more.
So what's so awesome is when we do our drum roll, it literally looks like what is it?
Earthquake?
Yes, I'm from Chicago, and I experienced one, and it was freaky. And then I just saw the camera shake. So yes.
Oh, just so you guys know too, the second Monday of every month. Well, we used to have it on Tuesdays, but now it's on Mondays. We have a taco truck come out here, join us, have a taco with us, and let's talk about bringing you on board. So if you live in the Southern California area, just come on down. Second Monday of every month at 11 a.m.
Hi, right. Sandra. I recognize your last name, and I will be happy to tell Sarah you said hello. What?
Tell them to watch Facebook comments.
Okay.
Again, we are paying from 55 cents. I don't know if I can be seen. Let me sit down a little bit. We're paying from 49 cents to 55 cents per mile, loaded and empty. Bobtail or pulling a trailer. Our drivers still get there 49 to 55 cents a mile. We're based out of Pomona, California. We do a 2-day orientation. Orientation is paid hourly. If you start within 7 days of completing your application, we'll also pay you $350 as a quick hire bonus. We don't do sign-on bonus because that's for the companies that are struggling to hire. And Dustin has some more names to put in here.
Last two.
He said, this is it. We're about to do it.
It's happening.
All right, let's do it. Drum roll.
Who's going to pick the name?
We'll let Israel play.
Oh, this name fell out.
You got to spin it some more. So
we're going to redo it.
Go share it.
We're going to redo the spin.
Apple Watch Series 4. We're giving it away.
If the name falls out, we must respin. Let's go.
All right.
Ooh.
We're good?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think we're good. That's it. Oh, wait. One fell out. See, it won't
one
people to keep sharing.
Out. Okay.
Go share it. Go share it.
Put it back in. Really, Eddie?
I can't.
You know.
We should have put tape over it right here. Yeah, it would have stopped it. All right. So here we go.
That's okay.
Drum roll, please.
Ready?
All right, drum roll.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
Woo!
Yeah,
all right. I won't look.
It's been a pleasure, you guys.
All right. And the winner is.
Fingers are crossed, toes are crossed, arms are crossed.
William Hubert Jr.
William Hubert Jr. You are the winner.
William
Hubert Jr.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, William.
Thank you all for sharing the live Q&A. We are going to do this live Q&A once a month. I don't know if we'll be giving away big prizes like this. Now we'll give away some good. Miss Lynette. Thank you, Miss Lynette Brown, for telling us to give away Apple Watch to the drivers, whoever shared the live Q&A. So we're going to do this the second Monday of every month. The second Monday of every month, please come back to our page and share our live Q&A again, and you'll qualify to win whatever prize we have. The first 5 applicants that we receive from this Q&A are going to receive one of our KKW diecast trucks, which we sell for $55.
Wait. We still have a gift card left, you guys. I feel like we can slide in one more question.
We still got all our viewers.
Yeah. Okay.
Bonnie want to give away one more prize.
It's
one more gift card.
I want to give it away.
Let's go. How we going to do this one? You want to do that, our transformer?
Woo! That's it. Ha! That's a good one. Eddie, do the honors.
All right. So what truck was featured in the first Transformers movie?
Great question. Look at that.
Wait, which Transformer?
The first one ever.
I know, but there's a lot of
Optimus Prime.
Thank you.
There you go.
What truck was Optimus Prime?
What truck was Optimus Prime? Anybody know the original?
And we mean like what make?
It wasn't a Mack truck. Nope. Yeah, Try again.
Who made it? What company made it?
It wasn't a Pete.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
That's exactly what I thought. I'm not mad at all.
Kenworth? Was it a Kenworth? Nope.
Does anybody know the answer?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Do you know?
It's a freight, huh?
Okay.
You just told the answer. So that's good.
Hey, whoever's
That was a freebie. I set that up for you guys. I set that
I don't
totally
think they
up.
heard me. I
It's a
whispered.
debate.
Am I right?
No, because nobody's putting it on.
Wait, let me check it really quick.
Oh my God, they did.
Fact check.
You guys, I literally set that up for you. You didn't listen?
Not an international, not a Peterbilt. Wait, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, it was a Pete. Whoever said Pete first.
Oh, okay.
It was no.
Wait,
hold on, hold
it's
on.
not.
That's what Dustin said. It's facts.
Oop, look at that.
It's
throwing
facts.
Dustin under the bus. Freightliner. Yes.
Take the two names from.
Good
Frank
job.
Pete.
Good job.
This is,
I know for a fact it's not a P. I have
It
lost
was a
this
Freight.
question every time because I thought it was a P too.
So
Anthony,
which one is
good
it?
job.
It's
It's
a
a
Freightliner.
it's a
It is
Freightliner.
Okay, okay.
Good job. Woo! Just for you.
Wait,
Wow.
Did he win the other one?
Anthony Muniz. No.
Okay, Anthony, you the winner.
Did he?
He could double dip,
Oh, okay.
but he didn't.
Yeah. Yes.
Freightliner.
It was a Freightliner. I was right.
Yeah.
Good job,
You had
baby.
my heart beating. I'm like, isn't?
Did you see that? He just threw Dustin under the bus. He goes, Dustin said Pete. And then we say Freightliner. He goes, I was right. You had my heart racing.
All right.
Look
So
at this
congrats to
guy.
the Apple Watch winner.
Yes.
You took the name down, Dustin. All right. Great.
Awesome, guys.
We're
Thank
gonna
you
run
so much.
downstairs,
Yes.
put your applications in, and let's see who we give these diecast trucks away
Yes.
to as well. You'll be picking these up when you come in for orientation.
That's right.
But you other guys, we're gonna mail them out or have you come in and pick them up. So
Mhm.
we're gonna contact you on the Facebook. Give me the gift card. I'll
There
give
you
it to Dustin.
Awesome.
And thank you to everybody for joining.
And the questions don't stop here, guys. The phones are right there, okay?
Again,
So thank you so much
what's
for
the
everything.
number, Bunny?
Eddie. Do you see this?
1-800-955-4KKW.
I love it. I love it. Thank you
What's the
guys so
website?
much. www.kkwtrucks.com.
There you go. You got it. All right. Thank you guys
So-
for joining. Thank you for sharing. And we
Bye,
appreciate all you
everybody.
guys.
Until
Let's see who
next
we get
time.
on board.
Bye. Throw me out there.
That was
I love
fun.
it. I love
That
it.
was
Bye,
fun.
everyone.
Bye, guys. Now it's time for the
Bye-bye.
bloopers. Just kidding. No, it's great.